I was struck by your voiceover where at one point you said, "Did she leave me to die?" Has that been haunting you the last, how many decades? 3 decades
Three
or so?
decades. Yes, definitely. It's always something that, with the unknowing of what was her intention, what was her purpose. You know, she placed me in a very public area, so I've always grown up, and my parents have always tried to instill in me that she very likely put me where she did so I would be found. But you can never think, you know, she could have left me to die, not knowing what else to do, or, you know, her circumstances could have been such that she had to leave me and go. So it's very difficult not knowing, basically.
Now, you talk about your parents, they being your white adoptive parents
That's
who
right.
raised you from a baby to this point where you
Yeah.
are now. And then when you mention she, then you're talking about your birth mother.
That's right, yeah. I always make a significant difference, and I always call my biological family, I put the word birth in front,
Right.
out of respect for my family who adopted me.
What's your feeling toward the woman who gave you life, who actually, postpartum, you were born
Definitely.
in Haiti? What's your feeling towards that woman?
I have a lot of emotion towards her. I don't feel really resentment. I think I've always felt very much more curious. I've always just wondered what was the situation, what was going on in her life, what led her to leave me in a ditch. I mean, who does that? You know, obviously from my perspective, it's somebody who is very desperate, because as a mother myself, I cannot imagine doing that for a second. But I know that especially in developing countries, unfortunately, there's a lot of desperation and there is a lot of poverty in Haiti. And especially back in the late 70s, you know, things were very different. So I don't feel hatred towards, I feel a lot of curiosity, I guess is the word I would use. I feel empathy to her, and I do have a strong desire to know. I guess what I'm angry about is that there was no information left. So a name wasn't left, my date of birth wasn't left. I was left literally with nothing, and that is painful, I would say.